They're the perfect complement to a good outfit. But how much are you willing to pay to look great? Some people have no limits. These are the top 10 most expensive shoes in the world. Number 10. Kathryn Wilson's Pump. With 21.18 carats of diamonds, Kathryn Wilson's pumps start out this list. A famous pair of shoes, which are the result of 50 hours of hard work by New Zealand designer Kathryn Wilson, who personally attached each diamond to the shoe strategically to result in this piece of art. Look at these. Anyone would dream of having them, but I'm sorry to disappoint you because these pumps were exclusively made to be auctioned off for a charity organized by the Ronald McDonald House. Reason enough for the elegance of this footwear to raise the significant amount of $400,000. Well, that's not surprising, because this shoe brand is also well known for its convenience and comfort. It's a win-win. Number 9. Diamond Dream Stilettos. Don't judge a book by its cover, because as simple as they may seem, these stilettos were handmade with approximately 1,420 diamonds of 30 carats each. That's why they're exorbitantly priced at $500,000. Would you like a pair? They were created by the world-renowned Stuart Weitzman, but hand-in-hand with the jewelry giant Kwiat. These shoes were worn for the first time on the feet of actress Aniki Noni, who dazzled the red carpet of the Academy Awards in 2007 with so many crystals. They're dainty, yet scream glamour. So they have become one of the most requested models of the designer. It seems that many people can afford $500,000, and it would make sense because, believe it or not, they're the cheapest pair of stilettos of the brand, just as you hear it. Number 8. Marilyn Monroe Shoes. Stuart Weitzman did it again, this time with two of his most famous and controversial designs. Inspired by the iconic and beautiful actress, let's begin with Marilyn Monroe shoes, a splendid pair of heels decorated with two shiny silk roses that shine at the center thanks to the fine Swarovski jewelry, which were actually a pair of earrings that Marilyn herself would have worn. This gives the shoes great sentimental value. For this reason, after actress Regina King wore the shoes at the 2005 Oscars, the original earrings were replaced by replicas, and these Marilyn Monroe shoes were put up for auction. They were sold for $1 million. By the way, this is the same price you would have had to pay if you wanted to wear the retro rose pumps that take us back to the 1940s with their retro style. These pumps have a T-strap, a fashion trend of that time, but what gives them elegance is the rose in the upper part that was made with 100 carats of 1,800 Kwiat diamonds. Gorgeous. Even so, Hollywood star Diablo Cody refused to wear them on the red carpet of the 2008 Oscars, considering that it was just a cheesy publicity stunt. I wouldn't have turned down $1 million at my feet. What about you? Number 7. Platinum Gilt Stilettos. As beautiful as versatile. And they couldn't have been designed by anyone other than the great Stuart Weitzman. At this point, you must know that his name will always be associated with opulence and extravagance. This is the perfect example. These astonishing stilettos were decorated with 464 perfectly cut Kwiat diamonds and designed with platinum fabric. So they can also be jewelry since you can easily take the straps off and wear them around your neck as an eye-catching piece. They have to justify the price, don't you think? I mean, they're valued at $1.09 million. Definitely, they weren't created for just anyone, but to be used exclusively by an Oscar nominee, for example. Therefore, the lucky one was the Mexican actress Laura Herring, who did show them off. Just look at her. Number 6. Ruby Slipper Stilettos. Striking and glamorous, these stilettos by the well-known Stuart Weitzman were inspired by Dorothy's ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz and have become the most famous shoes ever made. These sophisticated stilettos were designed with a cherry red insole accompanied by platinum for jewelry settings, totaling 120 carats and 642 Burmese rubies. Plus, they used premium platinum thread to sew the upper part to the bottom of the shoes. A luxury any way you look at them, and that's reflected in the price of $1.6 million. The shoes were set to be shown to the world at the 2003 Oscars, but due to the Iraq War, they were exhibited at Harrods Shopping Centre in London in a bulletproof display case, of course. Number 5. Tanzanite Heels. This time, Stuart Weitzman, in collaboration with the prestigious jewelry brand Levian, created an impressive pair of shoes. Covered with 185 carats of brilliant blue Tanzanite and 28 carats of diamonds on top, and, as if that weren't enough, they also have a total of 595 carats of Kwiat diamonds in the heel. Awesome! Best of all, they're so exclusive that there's only one pair in the world. It was presented at the New York Public Library, valued at $2 million. However, they're not the only ones with that price tag. They share this position with another model from the same designer. These are the Cinderella slippers. Impressive heels that, inspired by the fairy tale with the same name, were made with Italian leather and decorated with 565 Kwiat diamonds on platinum. Also, these slippers feature a 5-carat amaretto diamond, which alone costs more than $1 million. But this is not all, because the Tom Ford Custom by Jason Arashaban is also valued at $2 million. Pretty logical, huh? Because they're made with more than 14,000 diamonds that are equal to 340 carats in both shoes, and in addition, they're set in white gold. That's why 2,000 hours of work were needed for these shoes to be made and almost a whole year to complete the process. Unbelievable! Number 4. Harry Winston Ruby Slippers. These really are the best version of Dorothy's shoes, and even better. To commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Hollywood classic The Wizard of Oz, the son of jewelry designer Harry Winston, Ron Winston, made for 2 long months a replica with 4,600 rubies, totaling 1,350 carats of this gemstone. Also, these beautiful shoes have 50 carats of diamonds. There's no doubt that they're way more luxurious than the original shoes, which were decorated with simple red sequins. They were presented at the very house of Harry Winston and were valued at the inconceivable amount of $3 million. This is the same price for the Rita Hayworth Heels, a beautiful shoe designed by Stuart Weitzman that were made along with the late actress's favorite pair of earrings. These heels, full of diamonds, rubies, and sapphires, are the most elegant the brand has ever made and are now owned by Princess Yasmin Aga Khan, who is the actress's daughter. Number 3. Debbie Wingham High Heels, if eccentricity was heels. This $15.1 million pair of shoes was ordered as a birthday present and designed by Debbie Wingham. If you're wondering, why are they pricey? Let me clear it up for you. They're made of leather and platinum. These heels have solid gold soles and zippers and are painted with 24-karat gold and stitched up with 18-karat gold thread. But that's not all, because they're set with some of the most expensive and strange gemstones in the world, such as blue and pink diamonds. They were made by contemporary artist Chris Campbell, and they took him over 100 hours. Number 2. The Passion Diamond Shoes. Faithful sign of elegance. Designer Jada Dubai, in collaboration with Passion Jewelers, created stilettos that are made from 4 main materials: gold patent leather, silk, gold, and diamonds. They were first exhibited at the iconic Burj Al Arab in Dubai and have 238 diamonds, which they used to decorate the edges. However, the most impressive thing is that near the tip, a pair of 15-karat D-grade diamonds, the most expensive color, shine. Plus, the names of the 2 companies that worked on the shoes are engraved with pure gold on the insole. A simple detail that adds thousands of dollars to the price tag of $17 million that confirms it. Bonus. Do you remember the incident that George W. Bush had with an Iraqi journalist? Well, it turns out that the pair of shoes that were thrown at the ex-president was finally bought for $10 million. Although the information about the buyer is unknown, it's not difficult to believe because this journalist became a cult hero throughout the Arab world. So much so that he received offers of marriage and even a giant statue of his shoe that was made in the city of Tikrit. Things happen in the world. If you thought that you had already reached the limit of ostentation, you were wrong, because number 1 will blow your mind. Number 1. Moonstar Shoes by Antonio Vietri. From another planet. Literally, because this pair of heels has been made with solid gold, 30 carats of diamonds, and a piece of meteorite from the year 1576. See? I wasn't exaggerating. And I won't do it with the price either, because these moon shoes are valued at $19.9 million. They were presented on a yacht in Dubai as part of an MIDE Fashion Week by designer Antonio Vietri, who showed his piece of art inspired by Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest skyscraper, hence the shape of these shoes. Check it out. Would you be able to spend all your savings on a pair of shoes? I don't think it's worth it. If you enjoyed this content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any video. But don't go yet, you may also like this. Just click here, here, or here.